Hello and welcome back. Just arrived up at the land. I got some company with me today. Say hi, Kalia.
Hello.
And Roar is here too. Hey, Roar. Hey, Pup. So this was supposed to be the big boil weekend. Just a quick update on the lake here. You can see the water level is still low. There is evidence over by the dam. The beaver is working on it, and it's actually a little bit better than it was the last time I was here. So hopefully it's on the right direction. But the good news is my sap, at least the first bucket, is full. So that's a good sign for the boil. Let's check the other one over here. Yeah, this one as well is full. So that's great. We're actually gonna have to get ourselves moving here. It's just after afternoon right now. So we got to get these buckets up to the burn site and all of our stuff and get a fire going and get that set up. So let's get to it. All right, we're at the boil site. This is our contraption we got set up. I have to raise those up a bit though. But anyway, let's get a fire going underneath this and get some sap on. Well, we have critical failure, and she's going down.
There's sap all over the ground now.
We saved a little bit of it.
You get very good.
Well, I guess we could chalk that up to be an epic fail.
We can try to make a small batch in the tent.
Yeah, I guess we can bring some back to the tent and get a little bit boiling on there. But yeah, I think if I'm going to do this for real, I'm going to have to get myself a proper setup. This rickety setup is rickety to say the least. Alright, so since we had a bit of an epic fail, we'll leave all that for now, deal with it later. Gonna get, I sent Kalia back to the tent. She's getting a fire started in there. We're just gonna throw some of these pans on top of the stove and kind of boil them down like I did the last time. It might take a little while, but we can burn down at least these 2 buckets, and then I'll have to decide what I want to do with the other 3, which are also full and kind of in the forest there. So anyway, first step is getting all the stuff collected here and get myself back over to the tent with the sap. So see you in a bit. Okay, I've got the pans here cleaned up, just kind of drying. I thought we'd go check on the beaver dam here and just see what kind of work the beaver's been doing. So let's go take a look. Alright, you can clearly see that he's been busy here. So yeah, I guess that's good. He's kind of working his way. It's probably a pretty big job fixing this up, so I can imagine he's making very much progress each time he's working on it. There was another down tree on the driveway over there as well, so there's quite a bit of activity over this way, and you can actually see a bunch of chewed branches there too. There's one there as well. So yeah, I guess the water level has risen, not very much, but definitely a little bit, and he's still working away here slowly. So fingers crossed he gets it all fixed up and get our lake back. You think, Roar? All right, let's go. All right, well, we have the sap boiling there in the tent on the stove, or on the wood stove. I'm gonna get a fire going out here to get our supper cooking. I'm gonna get a nice base of coals, so let's get that going. Alright, so since my my system was a bit of an epic fail, I'm just going to bring my other buckets here. It's also pretty full. I'm just going to bring my other buckets back with me and boil them at home. So a little unfortunate that I couldn't do that out here this year, but it's a good lesson learned, and I think it might be something to invest into, make a better setup for it. So let's get these loaded in the side-by-side. All right, I'm not leaving just yet, but my daughter Kalia is got to head out early, so I've loaded up a few things here to take back to the truck, and then I'm going to drop Kalia off at her car so she can leave, and I'm going to come back up here with Roar and get a few more things done. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, dropped Kalia off at her car. We kind of gave Roar, the dog, the choice, and she seemed to want to get going home too. So, fortunately, I did that. She doesn't like the side-by-side. Definitely coming back up here with trying to keep keep two hands on the wheel and also keep her from falling off the seat or smashing around. But it's nicer to have a second person there to hold on to her. So kind of made sense to send her home with Kalia. But I'm gonna have to give her a bath, I think, next time I get home. Okay, so now that I'm back, I've got the sap back on. Well, I can almost probably call that syrup now. It's pretty close. I just got to bring it back up to boil. I'm going to try to do it on the stove here this time instead of on the gas stove, and see if I can get it finished, and then we'll filter it and put it in some jars and call it done. So let's give this some time. Back in a bit. Right, I'm gonna call that done. It's reached 219 degrees Fahrenheit. It's got a pretty good consistency to it now. So I'm gonna filter it into this pot in the bottom of this bucket here, and then I'll put it in a jar. Okay, well, there we have it. Definitely more than I got the last time, but not as much as I was expecting or hoping. But anyway, this should keep me going for a while, so I think that's good. I might I might still hook up, I got 2 of the buckets still here. I sent 3 of them back home to finish the rest at home. And I might just hook up those 2 buckets up on the top there in the forest. And then when I'm back out here in a couple weeks, maybe I'll just do another in the tent boil with those 2. But anyway, let's start cleaning up. All right, I'm gonna have a little lunch now, or I guess it's lunch, and a coffee. But I have a little bit left over, which I don't want to waste. And I'm having oatmeal and a coffee. So I'm going to add my my leftovers to my oatmeal and enjoy an extra sweet oatmeal this morning. So just got to wait for the kettle to boil here. Threw it on the stove just so it was quicker, and then I'll enjoy some nice lunch hopefully. So yeah, see you in a bit. Cheers. Okay, I'm going to hook up these 2 buckets here, and I also have to take the taps out of the other 3 trees. I don't want them obviously connected if I'm done, so the tree can kind of heal itself. But I can't find a hammer, so I'm gonna do a little more looking. But first I'm gonna get these buckets ready to go so I can do it all in one shot. This one's a bit dirty. All right, there we have it. Got the 2 buckets ready to go. Just gonna go see if I can locate a hammer one more try before I look for an alternative solution here to get these taps out. So back in a bit. All right, I found a hammer and a couple of pry bars as well. So Let's see how easy it is to pop this thing out. All right, that was easy. Looks like the hammer's a good choice. Let's grab this one over here as well. Okay, let's grab these buckets and run up to the top there, and we'll get the one tap out and hook the other two up to these two buckets. All right, see you in a bit. Sap is flowing. Let's get this bucket hooked up. All right, see this one here. It's flowing really well. But this one is got a lot less snow around it. So I think I'm just going to pull the tap out of this one, and I'll put the bucket, the one at the back, which is a bit more sheltered, a bit more snow around it to keep the sap cool. All right, 2 more buckets set. I guess I'm going to be back up here probably in 2 weeks, so I'll check on them and decide what I want to do without a proper setup to boil them down. I may just end up bringing them home again, or maybe I'll set one in the tent or something and have that going. But I think it's time to kind of get work started again around here. So I don't know if I want to sit around and boil sap again right now. But anyway, mental notes for next year. The season is definitely quite a few weeks behind up here. I think back at home, the season is kind of over now, like it's just finishing up. Whereas right here feels like it's just starting. So I think I'm about 4 weeks behind. So mental note for next year: get myself prepared. Maybe tap the trees, you know, kind of late in April, and then maybe beginning of May or something. I could even do the actual boil. Anyway, so let's see if I get myself set up over the summer for a proper setup for the boiled for next year. And if not, then maybe I'll skip a year and wait till I get a nice setup before I try tapping again. Definitely lots of trees around here, though. I could have gone much bigger of a production, but I got to get a boil set up first before I'm going to do anything else. So anyway, I think that's it. I'm just gonna kind of pack up the tent. Gotta clean up. I gotta get the tent prepared for next visit. Get some wood in the tent and stuff like that. And then yeah, just kind of take it easy. So I may end up doing something else later today, but haven't decided yet. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye for now.